want you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Picture someplace where the fresh air fills your lungs as you breathe and a sense of calmness overcomes you. Not your classroom? That's okay. Mine either. See, when we send our kids to school, we expect they're in good hands. Between the teachers and administrators, students should have a watchful eye looking over them, making sure they stick to the books and avoid the trouble. We also expect they're learning in a clean and healthy environment. But what if they're not? The quality of school facilities is often overlooked as a major factor in a student's scholastic performance. The EPA has conducted comparative risk studies that consistently rank indoor air quality among the top 5 environmental risks to public health. Couple that with the fact that 1 in 13 school-age children has asthma, the leading cause of school absenteeism related to chronic illness. And you start to understand the need for better air quality in schools. 46% of U.S. public schools have environmental conditions that contribute to poor indoor environmental quality, including allergens from cockroaches, rodents, dust, mites, and fungi. Studies have found relationships between lower ventilation rates and increased missed school days due to respiratory infections, increased incidence of sick building syndrome, and increased school nurse visits for respiratory systems. The truth is that anyone who spends 6 to 7.5 hours a day in a school building knows fresh air is our friend. In fact, in 2014, the National Center for Education Statistics surveyed a sample of school districts and estimated that the average age of the nation's main school building was 55 years old. Additionally, nearly 1/4 of the nation's schools have 1 or more buildings in need of extensive repair or replacement, and nearly half have been reported to have problems related to indoor air quality. Issues in older schools range from lead to asbestos, radon contamination, mold caused by leaky roofs and dust from crumbling walls. In classrooms both old and new, a lack of funding has many schools turning off their HVAC systems or failing to properly maintain them. Meanwhile, outdoor pollutants such as vehicle exhaust, pesticides, and factory emissions can make their way inside, making what is already a polluted environment even worse. In fact, EPA studies have shown that it's common for indoor pollution levels in classrooms to be 2 to 5 times higher than outside. Schools often face special challenges in providing healthy indoor air for the children, staff, and faculty. See, schools typically have 4 times as many people indoors as an office building with the same floor space. School maintenance budgets often are the first cut in tight financial times. As many as 1 in 5 people in the U.S. spend their days inside school buildings. Many potential sources of indoor air problems may exist in the same building. Examples include locker rooms, dark rooms, labs, art rooms. Diesel school has bus exhaust and multiple heating and ventilation systems. Schools sometimes must use rooms or facilities for different purposes than were originally intended. So students' health and wellness in a poor indoor air quality ultimately suffers. See, we have increased absences, we have hyperactivity, we have short-term memory loss, students have lower concentration levels, and these are just some of the short-term effects. Students also have long-term effects, increased rates of asthma and asthma-related illnesses, mold irritation such as coughing, throat irritation, headaches, nasal condition, and more. All in all, this makes learning unmanageable for students, and it makes it difficult for teachers and administrators in this time of accountability. So what would be some causes of bad air quality in schools? Aging buildings. Many schools have been running for decades with very few updates. Indoor air pollutants. Kids carry germs all around the schools. Bacteria is regularly spread around classrooms. Poor ventilation and HVAC systems could be inadequately ventilating, allowing for harmful airborne particulates and carbon dioxide levels. If they are not cleaned appropriately, they can blow particulate matter like direct and other harmful buildup into the classrooms. And let's not forget to talk about this unprecedented time of pandemic and closures of schools while trying to mitigate the spread of the coronavirus. The coronavirus is airborne and can easily spread in unventilated schools. So more than ever right now, we need our HVAC and ventilation systems to be adequately circulating clean air. So how do we help schools be lively, fresh, safe, and clean learning environments? We need to find the leaks or areas of erosion or pollution is entering the building and fix them properly. This helps prevent mold growth and standing water. Make sure the HVAC systems are operated and updated regularly. And if they're not, teachers can open windows for fresh air. This is critical in managing the level of carbon monoxide. And if the school has the opportunity to add a commercial air purifier, it can support removing 99.9% of harmful airborne particulates. So what questions can you ask yourself in regards to your community school and their indoor air quality? You can start by asking these questions. Is the school inspecting and maintaining their HVAC systems regularly? Are there routine inspections for moisture and mold? Have they established prevention and remediation plans? Is the maintenance staff cleaning and removing dust with a damp cloth and vacuuming using high efficiency filters daily? Is the district conducting regular building inspections and developing management plans for pollution sources? See, the air we breathe in each and every day seems second nature, and sometimes we take it for granted. Where our students, our children, spend 6 to 7 hours per day in school. So again, take a deep breath. Feel the fresh air in your lungs. Don't we want our students sitting in classrooms like this, available for learning? Let's make sure we are asking questions so our children breathe clean air and are able to learn daily. Thank you.